Deep analytics is a great tool for any organization. There are two parts of it, projection and predictive modeling. In this session, we're going to talk about projection. So what's projection? Projection means I've got information from a sample of my customers that's valuable, that's great information. And I want to project it on to the other members of my customer population. That's what it is, projecting from a sample onto the population. You do that in two ways. You use two types of variables. One are customer descriptors, the other are customer experiences. Customer descriptors, if you're in a B2C environment, things like demographics, age, income, geography, those are frequently used. You can also look at activities, what they do in their lifestyle. Those work very effectively. For a B2B case, you look at the vertical, size of the organization, several others. In the experience side, you look at things like customer service experience. We worked with a case a few years ago. Customer service, gigantic driver of the relationship, great discriminator of loyal, neutral, vulnerable. We were able to take their database information on number of calls to customer service and really use that effectively. 87.5% effectiveness in discriminating the vulnerable customer. They could then really use that information to intervene. Other things that we can look at are more along the lines of which branches tend to be worse, which salespeople tend to be worse, and which tend to be better. You know, looking at this normal distribution, we'd say some consistently are worse, some are consistently are better. We form those variables based on that. So how's this valuable to you? How's it valuable? Well, let's start with existing customers. I've put up here a table, loyal, neutral, vulnerable customers. That's what we look at a lot. And it discriminates behaviors. Here we're looking at the variety, but I just want to focus on that first row, share of spend. And you can see that the average share of spend for the loyal customer is a lot higher than the neutral, and that's a lot higher than the vulnerable. Let's just look at loyal customers. That share is 63%. Let's look at how that projects out onto your customer population. And here's a distribution of that projection. You've got a lot of loyal customers that spend more than 63%, but look at all those that spend less than 63%. A great resource allocation for your sales and marketing team is focusing on that extremely high percentage of loyal customers that give you less than 30% of their spend. Why are they so low? They love your organization, they think you're better. Why don't we get more? It's a great source of organic growth. And on the flip side, the vulnerables, high spend vulnerables, a great threat to our organization. How can we fix them? Let's focus on those customers because we know who they are now with this projection. Okay, second way. So we can use the same algorithms that we use to project onto our existing customer base to also project onto our prospects. Which of our prospects are more likely to be loyal? Which are more likely to be vulnerable? Well, gosh, if we are concerned at all about the lifetime value of the customer, the asset value, then we should want to look first at those more likely to be loyal customers. Let's put our resource allocation targeted on those prospects. It's a great way to ration out your very valuable and scarce sales resource. And third, you know, in looking at that second solution, we avoided some branches, we avoided some geographies, we avoided some customers because they were more likely to be vulnerable. How can we fix that? You know, that's a great piece of advice for any organization. Don't create a lot of customers, a lot of prospects that actually try your company if you're likely to fail at taking care of them. Let's fix that before we create the demand. And this will help you do it. It's great information. Projection is a valuable tool for any organization. It helps you understand your entire customer database and target very specific strategies to each customer. Our next session will be on predictive modeling. Thank you.